The member for Lindsay.
Thank you. My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer outline to the House how hard-working families and small businesses in my electorate of Lindsay will benefit from the Morrison government's legislated tax relief? Is the Treasurer aware of any higher taxing alternatives?
The Treasurer has the call.
Speaker, and I thank the member for Lindsay for her question, and I can inform the House that she brings to this place experience in running her own small business and working in the not-for-profit sector. But more importantly than that, she's committed to the values that underpin the Coalition's policies. Respect for the individual and the power of their enterprise, Mr Speaker. Reward for effort and encouraging aspiration, Mr Speaker, a term that mystified the member for Sydney, Mr Speaker. And the member for Lindsay understands that as a result of the tax cuts that passed this parliament just a couple of weeks ago, 76,909 taxpayers will get a tax cut in the member for Lindsay's electorate, Mr Speaker, and more than 34,000 of those will get the full $1,080, Mr Speaker. Now, over 13,000 small businesses will also be able to access the extended instant asset write-off, which has been extended to $30,000 and for companies with a turnover of up to $50 million. And I can inform the House that as of today, the ATO has confirmed that more than 3 million Australians have put in their tax return for the 18-19 year, and over $3.6 billion of refunds have been provided to Australians. Money that could be spent at Thor's Cafe in Penrith or Bubbles Florist, Mr Speaker, in Wellington County. Money that can be spent creating jobs across the economy. And it's our tax cuts. It's our tax cuts where we've changed the rate. So for those who earn between $45,000 and $200,000, the rate is being reduced from 32.5 cents down to 30 cents. And we've changed the thresholds, Mr Speaker. For the 19-cent rate, we've changed the threshold from where it is today at $37,000 to $45,000. And we're abolishing a whole tax bracket, Mr Speaker, the 37 cents in the dollar tax bracket. Now, I'm asked, are there any alternative approaches? Well, we saw the alternative approach at the recent election, Mr Speaker.
The Leader of the Opposition
and those opposite supported $387 billion of higher taxes. And just this morning, the member for Rankin was at a press conference, and he was asked, does he still support the retirees tax and the housing tax and the superannuation tax and the income tax, Mr Speaker? And he didn't say no, Mr Speaker. It's the 19th time since the election he's refused to say that they've walked away from their $387 billion of higher taxes. So only the Coalition can be trusted to cut taxes for all Australians.